So right now, I'm just going to show you how to do a quick credits display animation, which is really nice to use. I use it when I do game jam games. So we're just going to go to my scene here. What I've got is I've just got a basic canvas. I've got a background on it. And I have this credits panel, which is just a white image with some text inside and a button, which we're going to click to show this. So for this, we'll be using Prime Tween, but let's get into it. So first thing we're going to do is just go to your scripts. And I've got a script here. I've just called it a start menu controller. So here is the menu script. So first we're going to set our parameters. So we're going to have an animation time and an animation type. So we're going to do a private constant float animation duration, and just set this to 1.5f for now. And we're going to have a private constant ease and call this animation ease, and we're going to make this ease dot in cubic. And you can mess around with these to find which one you like, but for now we're just going to do simple. So then what we're going to do is declare what our panel is. So this is just a start menu controller, so it's simpler. If you have a UI controller in the game, you'll have more. So I'm just going to do a simple public rect transform, and I'm going to call this the credits panel, like there. And now we're going to create a private bool and call this credits open. So this boolean is going to check whether or not the panel is currently showing, which we're going to print it out with our functions. So we're going to have three functions. There's going to be a show function, a hide function, and a handle function. And the handle function is what's going to be connected to our button, and that's going to see what the boolean is, and depending on that we'll show or hide our credits panel. So we're going to do public void handle credits panel, and this is just a simple statement. So I'll quickly make, just so it works, a public void show credits and a private void hide credits, which we will get to in a second. So now we're going to do here credits open equals exclamation mark credits open, and what this is going to do is just set, it's just going to flip what the boolean is. So if it's open, if it's true, it's now going to be false. If it's false, it's now going to be true. Then we're going to do an if statement of if credits open, show credits, else hide credits. And it's you might not be used to seeing if statements like this. It's just because you don't need to do the brackets if there's only a single line of code. And just because I like to keep things short, I just have them beside here. And now in here, we're going to do our actual animation. So we're going to go tween dot UI anchored position X. Here it is. And we're going to do credits panel, animation duration. Wait, no, credits panel. Oh wait, no. So now we need to go to Unity. So quickly here, what we're going to do, ignore that error for a second. So our credits here, how we're going to animate it is we're going to edit this position X. So to set that up, I have here, you want to right click on your credits, create an empty parent, and just call this credits holder, or we'll call this credits, and we'll rename this to credits panel. And essentially now, as you can see here, the position X is 0. So what we'll be doing is setting this to something like -1000 in the X. So now it's off screen, and our animation will be tweening to make this 0, which means it's on the screen again. And the same goes for here. You can make this -1200 and it will go down here, Y. And then if you want to animate it, you just set this to 0. So this keeps using the numbers very simple. So now we've got this, our credits panel. We're going to go here. Credits panel here is what we want to make our X, and we want to show it. So this is going to be 0. And then we're going to do animation duration here and our animation ease. and this is our function. So we've got the rect transform, which is our credits panel. We want the position of the X, which for this we're making it 0. If you want to do Y, you would just do UI anchor position Y with the link to prime tween, and then our ease and duration. So for hiding, well, if you want to do the difference, if you want to animate hiding, all you would do is this, and then just edit this to -1000. But I personally, when I'm hiding UI elements, I think it looks bad if you're animating it. So I like to hide stuff straight away. So for something we have to do here, because you're not allowed to directly edit the X position of Unity UI images in the rect transform, you have to do a get and set. So we're going to do var, which is a variable, hidden position, equals credits panel dot rect transform, no, anchored position. Then we're going to do anchored, no, I'm stupid, hidden position dot x equals -1000, which one we saw here when we change pos x to -1000, it's now off the screen, so that's what we want. So in here we're saying this to -1000, then we're doing credits panel dot anchor position equals hidden position. So what we've done here is we've created a new vector 2, and we're using this so it only edits the X, not the Y, and now we're hiding it. So now we've got this done, we're going to assign the handle credits panel function to our button here. So we're going to create a new function like this. I do here, I'll just remove this please. So I have a UI controller, and now I gave this a different name because I have a normal script called UI controller for the main game, and this is just the start menu. So it's just called start menu controller. So we're going to go credits panel, just drag in this. You want to drag in the child, not its parent object, the object itself. So now we've got that assigned, we're going to assign it to the button. So here, drag in my UI controller, start menu controller, and here we're going to handle credits panel. But first, just so stuff starts hidden, what we're going to do is private void start. We're just going to hide it at the start of the game. So I'll just say credits open equals true, and then hide the credits, just because, no, I don't need to do that. Credits open equals false. I'm not thinking right. Long day. Credits open equals false, and then hide our credits. So we're going to start with it off screen with its X at -1000. And now we will press play, and this should hopefully work. And then we're going to go, and in comes our credit screen. And then we'll click in and it hides. So we'll just do a quick variation of this. Now it's a bit slow right now. To edit the speed, just edit this number. So let's say I want to make this 1.5f, but I want to do ease in bounce, see what that looks like, and I'll just make this like 1f. And you want to do constants. It kind of lets the script know that it's going to be the same every time. So you do these to save performance. So the code knows immediately, okay, this isn't going to change, so I don't need to worry about it. Now, what we're going to try now is we'll just try change it to Y. See what that looks like. Y, credits panel.y equals -1000, and this should, it might look weird because I'm just randomly changing it, but just to give you an example, see what it looks like. So there we go. And that in fact did not work because I did not properly test it. Why is it? Oh, it's because I started with this at 0. That's my bad. Alright, set that to 0, and it will start down here, and we want to show our credits, and it bounces in. So yeah, that is just simple animation for a nice credit scene. You can use this by now with lots of elements in your game. So let's say you want pop-ups. I use this kind of method a lot for hints, things coming up the screen. If I've collected an object, it lets you know this object was collected. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. So, yeah.